Hello, friends. I'm so glad you stopped in. Yes, glad to have you here. Welcome. Okay, today I needed to make some mayonnaise because I got the fixings to make some coleslaw, and but I don't have enough mayonnaise, so I have to make some. And I checked the sound this time, and because the beef, the crack slaw, which is beef and cooked cabbage that I made the night I ended up in the ER room. Well, I didn't have no sound on it, no audio at all. The whole thing was recorded with no sound. So I have been working on trying to fix that because I can't remake that video and I don't want to ditch it, but I might have to. Because I had I worked on it some this morning and I clicked the wrong setting and I wiped out the whole uh, video part of it. The audio part was there, but because I'm doing audio recording on my other microphone, and then so I found a video that shows you how you can delete the one that has no sound and add the sound. So I screwed it up and I said, the heck with it. I mean, I worked a long time and I was almost done and then I messed it up. So there you go. Live and learn. Learn by your mistakes. Yes, I do. Okay, so I'll get back to it. I'll get it done eventually. I'm not going to stress myself out over it. I'm trying to stay calm and not get too stressed. I've had enough stressful things happen today. Okay, I had a cat food order from Chewy.com and it was delivered today. Well, the FedEx guy delivered it next door. I got the email that it had been delivered, and I looked out there, and it was nowhere. There wasn't no box out there. And then so I looked over to my neighbor's porch because I knew it had to be somewhere nearby, and that's where it was. It was over on his porch. So I had to get my walking chair here, and I rolled it over there, and put it on the seat here, and then rolled it back to my place. And then my mojo won't work. I ordered a box of new glucose strips and keto strips, and I tried to sync it to the app, but it has an old invalid email address as my account. Well, it can't be verified because I don't have that account anymore. So it was canceled. So I tried and tried to get to change it, but there's no way of doing it where it would work on that app. Either that or I'm just always doing crap wrong lately, which is very frustrating for me because I'm not normally like that. I usually am pretty good at stuff. But so anyway, I had to send Mojo an email describing what was going on. I mean, I called them, but they said send an email. So then I had to go write up an email of all the situation and everything, and I'm waiting to hear back from them. I hope they call or they fix it. I told them what I wanted and all my account info, and so I don't know if they can fix it on their end, change it, and then send me uh, a message about it and a temporary password or something. I don't know. And I hope this works. I mean, the way my day is going, I'm not sure. I have had them to be trying to make mayo and have it just fall flat. And then because once you break the yolks, don't do it right, and it it breaks, and you're not going to get no mayo. It's just like water, just oil. I mean, and you have to dump it out, wash everything up, and do it again, and hope that this time it works. So sometimes, and I've had it happen more than a few times, it happens. So I mean, it just all depends on, it's kind of a touchy thing to do. Okay, but you know it, it's better than the jar stuff they have in the grocery store. Okay, so there is one that you can buy. What's the name of it? I've got some empty jars there. I'll tell you later when I get ready to put it in a jar. I forgot to put my jar over here because I save jars, and but it's an avocado blend, and it's pretty good. And but anyway, let's get on to it. I use avocado oil a little bit, and that kind of tempers down the heavy oil, olive oil taste. And then I use this brand of olive oil. This is a real good brand, but it's also real expensive. It's extra virgin olive oil, and this is made in Italy, and I think it's supposed to be uh, cold pressed. I think that's what it's called. Anyway, it's supposed to be a good pure blend. It doesn't have any crap stuff in it. It's authentic, and but it is kind of expensive, you know. So and that's why you don't want your to fail because you have to throw it out, and that's a waste. Yes. Okay. What I do is I put in about maybe 2 to 3 ounces of the avocado oil. Yeah, about a much. Let's see what the ounces say. This lighting ain't too good tonight because for some reason. Let's see, that's about two. Yeah, I'll put a little bit more. Okay. Okay. Now, put in the olive oil. And I don't go all the way up to 8 because a lot of times when I do that, that's when I have failure. If I stay under the 8 ounce, it it seems to always work. We'll see what happens. And the way things are going, I'm not too sure. Okay, like right on that line, right up before the 8 ounce. So I could go with the full weight. Normally, it calls for 8 ounces, but I just don't trust today. Just the way things have been going is just nerve wracking, and I don't need any more stress. I've been stressed enough lately. I been trying to rest today, because when I first got up today, I mean my hip and legs was hurting so bad I could barely walk. I could barely walk. And so anyway, after I had to fetch that package, and then I went back to bed, and I thought, I'm hurting, so I need more rest. I haven't had enough rest. So I went back to bed, and then when I got up this time, second time, I felt a lot better. I felt more rested, and I didn't have the leg problems so bad. So anyway, yeah, and the only reason that okay, a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. See, I've been putting myself, I guess, under too much stress lately. Just overdoing it, and I've always had lived with a lot of stress in my life. Maybe that's just what I got used to, and I'm good at it. I don't know. Oh crap! See, the mustard shot out. Okay, this is um, organic Dijon mustard. Get that for Walmart, and it's pretty cheap. And put in about a teaspoon. This thing's about empty. I just got a new bottle delivered a few days ago. I might need to turn on the overhead light. I can't see too good. I don't think I've got enough. I don't know, maybe a little bit more. Okay. If you'll notice when I make stuff, I don't do a whole lot of measuring. I do measure the apple cider vinegar because I can't, guess at that pouring it in. Okay. Oh, I forgot my. I got a little bit of lemon juice here. That's optional, but we're gonna go with it. Okay, just a little bit, just like a wedge, and okay. Now we're ready for. And this can be tricky too. Getting these egg yolks out of the egg without breaking it, and you know, tricky. It's getting the shell to break open even, and a lot of times it doesn't. See how crazy that is? Okay, you want to get the egg whites kind of separated. Now if I can get this out of here without breaking it. Yay! Success! Okay. Easy does it. Don't break the yolk, Denise. Yay, success. Okay. Yeah, because I use a little less olive oil, it's pretty thick, but that's okay. Okay, here we go. Now, I don't know how, I looked all through this camera app to see if I could lower the sound because this makes a racket. But thank goodness it doesn't run too long. And I don't know if I want to screw up trying to get this edited. I might be able to risk trying to lower it, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to go there. So, here's what you do. Turn your volume down. Okay, so now just put this down there real easy. And kind of get the air bubbles out if you can. I tip it because I have had it to mess up because there was air bubbles under there. And I think that, caused it. Okay, so start with the machine and just hold it there. And then what'll happen is, see, it starts running. Now if it's real thin, I mean, you don't want to go too fast too, because if you do, you'll drag it and it won't work out. Okay, now that it's kind of going up, it looks like it's going to thicken. Okay, and what I do is I slowly tip and get more oil under there. Well, now it's starting to thicken up down there on the bottom. If you go too fast, you can break, and then it thicken up. But after it gets to a certain point, then you're okay. Then you're good to go. Gently raise it a little bit. Let that oil, so you get to that oil. Now come down to the bottom. Yeah, it's gonna work. Now that it's like getting pretty thick, you can kind of raise it up more. Let it back down. Let that in good. Raise it back up a little more. Okay, now we're clear to bring it all the way up to the top and get this up there on top. There you go. Mayo. Now I got a couple of other little things I'll do to it. I put in a little salt. Now no, I don't measure, but I mean a lot of things you're gonna make. And you can add some more salt to it later if you want because you can taste it when we get done with it. You don't want it too salty. I mean, you just need a little salt in there. Okay, And then I use a little sweetener, a little sugar. Well, it's not real sugar. It's that monk fruit blend. I'm measuring. Okay, we got, let's say, got a teaspoon there, maybe. I usually just pour some in, but since I'm doing this, I'll just measure. Uh, that looks about right. Because when I make coleslaw, I add this to that recipe anyway, sweeten it up anyway, so this don't have to be real sweet. Just give it a little something. Okay, it's done. So, 21 minutes, that's not too awful bad. Of course, I did do a lot of talking at the beginning because I'll tell you about kind of a lousy day I've had. When you share, you share. The good, the bad, the ugly. So, yeah, my sister knows a lot about, some of the bad days I've been having lately. She can't believe it. Because that's not normal for me. I mean, it really isn't. I don't know. Must be the planets are lined up, kind of, real strong energy right now. I do follow, astrology. Kind of what's going on up there, and I'll tell you, it's a new kind of energy that the planets are coming together and lining up, and they're doing all kinds of new stuff going on that's never been happened before. At least not in thousands of years, and that's why things are so unpredictable and kind of chaotic, and who knows what's going to happen next. Oh Lord. And I think there's a planet that's been in my sign, and is especially seems to be hitting me, and position of my Mars. See, my ascendant, my rising sign, and my sun sign is exactly the same sign. In fact, I've got Taurus in my chart 4 times. The astrologer did my chart one time and said, "Wow, you are really a Taurus. You're a major Taurus." I mean, a lot of times, people just have it like in their sun sign. Not me. I got it heavy in my chart. My birth chart, yeah. Okay, I'm going to get the jar. I should have had that out. Told you I saved jars. And this is the man I was talking about that I haven't bought before because for whatever reason, I was either out of olive oil or just didn't feel like making it. And so I ordered some. I bought it off of, at Walmart. They don't keep it in stock. They ship it to you for free. Uh, yeah, better body foods, 100% avocado mayo. And so this runs about $8 or $9, I think, with tax and everything. So I do is just transfer it to the jar. I hope your guys' days and things are going good for you all. It's even though I've been dealing with a lot of challenges, and no doubt, I can't blame anybody else but myself. I mean, it's you know, or maybe I can blame the planets. Whatever. So now I'm no great cook or anything. I'm no chef. I'm no expert. I'm just a regular, ordinary home cooking. So you can either follow my recipes or find somebody better. It's totally up to you. But now, see, I've got some coleslaw fixed. I got some cabbage, and I'm gonna make. Cause when I got that cabbage to make that beef cabbage, I have a lot. It was a big cabbage, so I've got a lot of cabbage left over that I can grate up. And I'm not gonna do that today. I'll may wait and see how I feel tomorrow, and make up some coleslaw tomorrow. I'll put this in the fridge, and now this doesn't last a long time like store-bought mayonnaise because it don't have no preservatives and stuff like that in it. So I mean, that's one reason why a good batch is a small amount, because you need to use it up before it goes bad, uh, which is about, I don't know, 7 to 10 days, 10 days at the most. Uh, so, but 7, 8 days, and 10 days at the highest. Kind of maybe jot down, try to remember. Or you can write it on your container, whatever that when you made it, and but you want to try to get it used up by then. And so after I consume the coleslaw, and then I'll do a grocery delivery from Walmart and get some salad fixings, and then use this to make some salad dressing. And I'll make a ranch, and I've already got the blue cheese crumbles, and maybe I don't know if I'll make the French dressing at that time or not, because I'll have too many salad dressings that I won't get around to using. And I like it to be, when you make it, it's fresh, and you know what ingredients are in it because you're the one who put the ingredients there. So that's a good thing. Okay, well, I guess this is done, and I've flapped my jaws enough. Oh, we're close to 30 minutes. That's not too bad. That's a lot shorter than the last cooking job I did that I screwed up. But I might be able to fix it. Well, listen, you all have a wonderful. We got a weekend coming here pretty soon, and have a great week, have a great month, and take good care of yourself, and don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment if you would like. And if you make this and it turns out good, you can let me know. Okay? All right. Take care now. Love you. Bye-bye.